Okay, so day 48, and today, honestly, I got up at 6 a.m. and it's been the most productive day I've had for the last, like, I don't know, 2 weeks. I've basically made a whole, I basically made a whole website from scratch today alone. I just fucking locked in all day, and then I was doing so well. I was like, why the fuck would I stop? So I just kept fucking going, kept fucking going, kept fucking going. Then I went to the gym, and then I got back from the gym because I was in such a fucking zone of like momentum, which because momentum's so fucking strong that I just kept doing it. And then I got home and I kept doing the website. And now it's too fucking late. But I thought to myself, I was like, okay, so I want to get up at 6 a.m. every night, but I get up at 6 a.m. to be productive, and right now I'm being productive with zero procrastination. I'm in my fucking flow state, as I have been literally all day. Why not keep going? So I just kept going, and now I've just got to the point of recording this video because I was starting to get tired. I was starting to lose concentration. I was like, okay, now I caught myself. I was like, okay, there's no point in keep going now on like 50%. I'll stop. I'll record the video, and I'll go to bed. Now, it is 3:23 in the morning. So, of course, it would be very naive of me to wake up at 6 a.m., especially when I still haven't got rid of this fucking cold, but it's going. It's just a sore throat now. Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it getting better. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling more energized as I guess that kind of happens when you've worked all day non-stop, and then you get to the end, and you're like, okay, fuck it, I'll go to the gym now. And you get back from the gym, you're still working. So obviously, like, I've got a bit more energy to say that. But yeah, so I'll get on to another thing. I got a comment on yesterday's video, maybe it was the day before's video. I'm gonna find it right now, and it's one of those comments where it's not what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear, kind of thing. Which I'm not one of those guys who's really stuck up and hates all these little like constructive criticisms. It's like, no, my fucking, and you got your ego, and your ego is the enemy, right? And your ego stops you from listening to stuff from exterior kind of points of view, and what they say has credibility because they're seeing it from a different perspective, not in your own head. So this guy, he said certain different things. I'm not going to read the whole comment, but basically he was kind of saying, your video popped up in my YouTube recommendation, and it seems like your channel is starting to trigger YouTube's algorithm. Here are my advices to improve your videos, at least based on how I felt watching it. So make it shorter, stop sighing. Your mind is going all around the place, and try to make your room a bit brighter. Now, in regards to the room, I'm always recording these videos late, so I'm not too bothered on making my lighting better because, again, these videos are just kind of like a daily documentary of my kind of timeline. I'm not trying to put on some like crazy LED lights around my room at like fucking midnight or whenever I record the videos before I go to sleep. It's just kind of reverse. Like, it's exactly what I don't want to be doing. So that isn't really going to change. I'm really sorry about that. I'm like this. I don't really see there being too much of a point on that. I think that's just a minor detail. But the other ones, like make it shorter, stop sighing. Your mind is going all around the place. This guy also said stop sighing. You do it so often it gives a negative mood. I like to go onto YouTube more positive vibe, not to feel more depressed. And make it shorter. At the beginning of the video, your voice has more power, you have more energy, and your video is more entertaining, which I kind of feel I'm doing right now. After 12 plus minutes, it starts to slow down a lot and get kind of boring. You seem to lose track of what you want to say. So I do agree with that. I mean, if you're talking for half an hour straight, of course you're going to lose energy talking. You're not going to be like, yeah, we go, no. So, I'm talking like this at 3 a.m. and I've been up since 6 a.m. That's bad. That is, I'm close to being awake for 24 hours. I awake for 22 hours now almost. So anyway, taking that into account, and the mind being all around the place and losing track of what I want to say, I've got a bullet point list prior to the video. Now, I don't want to make a load of friction around the video and have like a load of different processes before I start recording this thing. It was meant to be like more of a daily documentary, but if it makes a difference and it makes it better, then of course I'll try my best to make these videos as best I can because they are starting to get views now, which of course I want to make these videos as valuable as possible for you, and I don't want to waste your time because my time's valuable, your time's valuable, everyone's time's valuable. Time is your biggest asset. You have billionaires, they would literally give up all of their worth just to be at zero, but at my age. So obviously time is your biggest asset, and you've got to use it as intentionally and as well as you can. So as I say, my first bullet point is why I fucked up and what I'm going to do about it. Now, of course, I'm not going to be waking up at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. I fucked up in that regard because I said I would wake up at 6 a.m. every morning. But if I wake up on 2.5 hours sleep, I just think that's just dumb. It's just straight dumb. But I made up for it with the amount of work that I got done today. So I think it's a plus. But yeah, I just want to say I did fuck up. Obviously, I'm not perfect. But then again, I fucked up because I was being productive. So why would I stop that just to go to sleep and then maybe not work as hard tomorrow because I don't enter as good a flow state as I entered today. I don't know, but today I was working well. So today I obviously did all my non-negotiables, went to the gym, I walked the dog, I did my TikTok posts. My TikTok account also got disqualified from the creator fund, so that's something that I'm not going to focus on as much for the next month until I get it back. I mean, other than that, I got everything done that I needed to do today. Simple as that. So moving on. I'm gonna be clicky with this. Thank you very much, Abura Kadar Berura. And then someone replied to the comment as well and said W comment, which was Gel Robe. So I will like both of your comments now with hearts. But yeah, I appreciate it. Anyway, that is what I did today. I am locked in on both my agencies and YouTube. So services that I'm providing to influencers, businesses, whatever, locked in on that, as well as obviously YouTube to less of an extent. It's more just daily videos, but I also want to start uploading like weekly or maybe fortnightly, so every 2 weeks, videos on like certain valuable topics that are edited with thumbnails. I'm gonna start doing that too. I've literally recorded a video. I've paid for the thumbnail. I've paid for the video to be edited, and it still isn't fucking done. So, what can I do? What can you do about that? But anyway, So, I know my hair's a bit fucked. I had a shower, I guess. I'm locked in on that, and I know. Well, I knew this kind of prior, but it's a lot more clear now. Is I know what I need to do to get to 10K. If I'm signing a client for, let's say, $2,000 a month, and I'm obviously there's going to be overheads to that. I'm not going to be taking away 2K, but let's just say for easy numbers, if I'm signing a client for 2K and I sign 5 clients, that is $10,000 a month, right? But how do I get those 10? How do I get that 10 grand? How do I get those 5 clients? If I'm outreaching to, let's say, 100 businesses, one of them replies with interest, I get them on a call, but I don't close that one, then it's 100 leads failed. But if you're outreaching, say, 500 people, and you know from past experience or from the experience that I get from these new leads or whatever, you realize that, okay, on average, I close about 3 clients for $2,000 every 500 leads. So in which case, if I outreach to 1,000 leads and I'm closing 6 clients from every 1,000 leads, that is 12 grand, because I'm closing 12 grand worth of deals from those 1,000 leads. But it's a case of optimizing your outreach, optimizing your sales, optimizing your when they have objections, optimizing the objections in the calls and being ready for them when they come. All of these different things, optimizing all of these things to get as many on calls as possible. And obviously, I think if you're getting not that many on the calls from that many people on outreach, then I think there's probably an issue with your marketing, maybe your emails, maybe your website. They're not as enticing enough. They could be better. You've just got to kind of like realize what the issues are. What could they be? Maybe even ask a friend to look in your business without your ego there. That's the same idea as this YouTube comment. Your friend comes and looks at your business from a side and be like, okay, your website looks like shit. Sort that out. When you kind of were thinking, oh, my website's all right. They come in and they say your website's shit. Your emails are good. So maybe your website is the problem, because most people neutral come onto your website from your emails and realize, okay, this guy's website's shit, and they have the same perspective as your friend has. So it's kind of working out things as a way like that. and making sure your ego doesn't get in the way of things because you've put a lot of work and effort into something. And just because you've put a lot of work and effort into something doesn't mean that it's good. It might do, but you've got to check with other people, I think, a lot of the time, because a lot of people just get caught up because they put a lot of time into something and they think it's good, but in hindsight it's not. So it's a tough pill to swallow, but something you've got to kind of deal with. So anyway, yeah, it's just a case of signing clients. It's a case of outreach, optimization, and sales and closing, basically. So it's basically outreach and optimization. As I say, there was another, I think it was Wanderer, who commented again on a video yesterday. I need to reply to comments. I've been so locked in today, I haven't done any, but I literally replied to every single comment, so can't say how much I appreciate the comments, but yeah, I literally replied to every single one. So let me just find this. Wanderer says, yeah, look, you need 10 clients for $1,000 a month each. The process is simple: reach out, sales call, deliver value on a loop. Now figure out this. Where are you in this process? Reaching out, not working, offer more value. Sales calls not working out, offer more value. Can't deliver more, learn more. This can't deliver value, learn more. This guy is spitting fucking facts. So yeah, it's about realizing where you are and what you need to fix, and then fixing it. It's realizing what the issue is and finding a solution to that. So yeah, I'm gonna just do that. Simple as that, really. I think at the moment, because I'm doing two things at once. It's outreach, and then a bit of optimization on the side in regards to getting more people on the calls. I think booking calls is the biggest pillar at the moment. If I can get over booking the calls, then I really can't see much friction between me and getting the 10K. So yeah, but what else did I say? What else was I going to say? Yeah, it's basically just fucking doing the work. Simple as that. It's just dead straight and simple, doing the work. And that's why I worked all day today. And because it got later and later and later, and I know I've got to get to 10, I've got to wake up at 6 p.m, go to bed at 10 to get 8 hours sleep. But I was like, mate, I'm still in the zone. I'm still fucking working. I'm right in the flow state in this. Why would I stop just to then restart in the morning? Like, obviously, people might say, yeah, you could just restart in the morning. But am I going to be in the same zone? Is it going to be as easy to get in the same zone? No. But what I did notice today was that I didn't really use social media at all. And that's because I blocked it, because I didn't need it. Like, there's no, apart from Twitter DMs, as well as posting for certain influencers on Facebook and Snapchat specifically, there's and maybe a bit of TikTok, there's no reason for me to be using social media. I mean, Instagram, unless I'm posting an Instagram post, there's no reason for me to use Instagram. Literally, there's no reason at all. So I think this sounds so... No, it sounds naive. It sounds like something that a 20-year-old would do. It's just a spontaneous, like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to start doing this, I'm going to start doing this. It's all talk but no walk, right? But what I want to do is I want to minimize social media, if not quit social media. I mean, I don't need my Twitter apart from DMs. So to mitigate that, I can't see I can just block the timeline and just look at DMs. Instagram, I don't need at all. I literally don't need it whatsoever. TikTok, obviously, I've got to post somewhat. Snapchat, I don't use anyway. I've just got to post for someone. Like, yeah, if you're using Snapchat at my age, I don't really, unless you're talking to girls. Like, I just use WhatsApp for everything. And then, is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. So I've covered everything. So yeah, I really don't need social media. The only one I need is Twitter DMs. And yeah, so other than that, I think I might just quit social media for the time being until next year. I know it sounds naive to say that. I know, of course, it's going to sound naive to say that. But I just don't see any positive impacts from it. Especially today when I realised I didn't use social media whatsoever today. Really. It just made me realise, like, why do I even use it? It's just a distraction. It just takes me away from whatever I'm doing all the time. It's a method of procrastination, and I'm always diverting my attention here, there, right, there, here, all the time. So yeah. I think I might quit that. And the reason I say that is because I watched something the other day. I don't know when it was, but basically, if you know who Andrew Huberman is, I imagine a lot of you do, because a lot of you, I feel like a lot of you are on my kind of wavelength. He was having an interview with was it Dr. Rhonda Patrick or someone like that? I don't know. But they were saying like you need 30 days of going cold turkey from something to remove your dopamine addiction, remove your addiction to something. So if I can go the rest of this monk mode period, which I'll get back onto in terms of the schedule once I've sorted my schedule now, because it's now almost 4 a.m. for fuck's sake. But yeah, if I want to, I might just go cold turkey and just absolutely get rid of it, because honestly, it is the biggest problem out of anything that I'm doing. It's my biggest source of procrastination to just go on social media. If I can just block it out and just, if I get rid of social media, there's literally no other addiction I have. I'm not addicted to like anything. I'm not addicted to TV. I'm not addicted to video games. I'm not addicted to anything. I'm not addicted to even food. Like I've somehow got rid of my, I didn't even have an addiction to food, but I've got rid of my addiction to food the last few weeks. For whatever reason, I just don't really eat unless it's like a dead set meal. I don't snack. I just don't really eat many carbs. It's like I just eat clean. So yeah, if I can just get rid of the social media addiction, there's nothing really that's really going to divert my focus to much of an extent. So yeah, I mean, it's all talk now. I've just got to take action on it again. But yeah, I think you kind of get the point there. But yeah, I need to sort out my schedule, of course. And I think I've kind of covered everything I wanted to cover today. Yeah, there's always been things that I want to talk about in these videos, but I forget what they are. So I just can't keep I keep just going into them like almost brainlessly. But yeah, I just want to say again, thank you so much for the comments. I will reply to them tomorrow. I promise. All of them. I'll get to them all. I can't tell you how thankful I am for you, all of you. But yeah, I'll still post a community post tomorrow about the time that I wake up, but it just won't be 6 a.m. I'll just say, watch yesterday's video or last night's video for the reason why it's not 6 a.m. But yeah, other than that, I think you've kind of got the point of everything. I appreciate that all of you are on a similar journey to me. It's fucking incredible to see people doing the same thing as me, and knowing that other people are there, because it does get lonely sometimes. And I know that there are other people on my journey, but it's quite hard to kind of like interlink with them. So this is why this series is so kind of useful for me. But yeah, I do appreciate you all. It's just a case of optimizing exactly what I've said and working as much as I physically can. I mean, if I can work more than the 7.5 hours I scheduled myself to do, perfect. Fuck it, I'll just do it, you know. But it just depends on feeling. If I can do it, then fuck it, I'll just do it. Like that's what I did today. So maybe again tomorrow, we'll see. But yeah, with that said, thank you for watching the video. I'm back tomorrow night, and then Saturday night will be a bit of a iffy video because I'll be recording it on my phone, as I'm going to see my granny for her, I think it's like her 89th birthday or something. Like, it's incredible. But yeah, so thank you for watching the video. I won't waffle on for too long. I hope you've enjoyed my my talk, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow night. Appreciate you, boys, and thank you again to all the comments, especially the one from the guy that I read out earlier. What I got Absit Rever Inter. Mate, you are fucking smart. You're fucking smart. I appreciate you so much. You are a fucking G. All of you are G's, but mate, that comment is a game changer, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. But anyway, move forward. Stop waffling. Thank you for watching. I need to go to bed. Appreciate you all, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you. Cheers.